You guys, the mask is getting more clear. Hello? Hi. Okay, I'm not trying to darken or dampen anyone's mood, but does anyone have a mother, a birth mother, who is just really annoying and awful and hasn't grown or changed ever, and you just really don't have anything to celebrate about? Like, I'm being dead ass serious. Hi. Hi. That's me. Hello? Like, I'm not kidding. Can we normalize not everybody getting along with their parents? Hello? Can we sit down and talk about this for a second? Like, maybe I'm just gonna be the one that's the dark cloud of the app today. But like, my mother's awful. So I'm very I hope that y'all are very grateful if you have a good parent out there. Like, for real, for real. Can we get real for a second? Are we allowed to get real on this app anymore, or is it all fun and games? Because you guys, my mother raised me as a single mother, right? My dad passed away when I was 5 years old. I don't know if a lot of you know much about my life story. If you've never watched my documentary on Shane Dawson's channel, I do have a documentary about my life. But my dad passed away when I was 5, y'all. My family's alcoholics, addicts, and my family, most of them have never really done much with their lives. They're all pretty much fall into addiction. Very, very awful. Well, my mother did get sober, thankfully, right? But my grandparents raised me half my life while my mother was busy getting drunk and, you know... There's certain things I know I probably can't say on this app because of the community guidelines. But you guys, Ashley, thank you. Not everything is sunshine, right? So I think that sometimes someone needs to be the grown-up in their room that stands up for all the people that may not have had a good childhood or that may not have a good mother that they can look in the eyes today. I wish my mom was great. I wish that she was not so trapped in her mental illness, because she is her own worst enemy. Mom, you are. There's a reason why y'all don't see her. There's a reason why y'all ain't seeing her on camera. There's a reason why there's things I don't really discuss on here. I don't agree. I don't agree. Let's have some healthy discussions right now. I don't agree with this comment. How is it important if she's awful? If she's not there for me while she's alive, why does it matter? Y'all want to take it there? Because I'm just keeping it really real. Let's have a real open discussion. Okay, so my mom's alive. Woo! Great. She only cares about herself. Does anyone else have a parent? It doesn't matter if it's mom or dad, but does anyone else have a parent that only cares about themselves, and they don't even know how to care for you? They weren't a good parent. They're their own worst enemy. And it's like, it's not even their fault. It's just their past traumas will not let them be the best version of themselves. Hello? And I'm sorry that I'm having this serious talk with this face mask on. You guys know I'm bougie as fuck. And I'm having a little Sunday to myself. I'm actually about to start making bacon, okay? This is a skincare mask. When it starts to turn clear, we peel it off, okay? So excuse my mask while I'm having this serious discussion. The fuck? Okay? Like, I just think while everyone is like, hoo ha ha, I'm not trying to be like the dark cloud, but I'm also going to be the realist that wants to shout out to all the people that maybe don't have a great mother or they don't have a good parent. Hello? I wish my dad was alive. He passed away so long ago. My dad passed away basically like 30 years ago, y'all. I was just 5 years old. Hello? And even though my mother got sober, she was never a great person. Okay? My grandma would make fun of her for being so dramatic and annoying. Okay? Which maybe doesn't sound healthy, but hey, not many people have a healthy childhood. Mine was the opposite. Hello? I wish my grandparents were still alive. Around in high school, my grandpa passed away. Rest in peace, Grandpa Harry. And then my grandma followed shortly after, a couple of years after I graduated. I miss them every day. I really miss them every day. Some of y'all are asking questions I don't have answers to, okay? Come on, trauma bonding on Mother's Day. Yeah, I'm just keeping it real, y'all. I'm a very healed soul, and I've made peace with the fact that me and my mother are never gonna see eye to eye. It's hard to even have a normal conversation with her because she's just so self-deprecating. She's such an angry person. She's her own worst enemy. And there's a lot of things up here that are against her. Does anyone, so I'm an only child, but I know there's a lot of people in here where you have siblings and your own mother likes your brother or sister more than you. And you know it because that's how you've been treated your whole life. Hello, anyone have that? Hi. How many people have a mother and they like your sibling more? You know how many times I've seen this? From people I've dated or friends I've hung out with. Their own mother likes the sister or brother more. And they blatantly don't hide it. Oh my God. Who has a mother that's very possessive of your brother or sister and you're just left in the dust? Girl. And I want to personally say I'm sorry that you have to deal with that. Because I've felt like that, but I'm the only child. So imagine, take that feeling of not really feeling wanted, not really feeling loved, and imagine that's you and you're the only child. Hi. Yeah, y'all wanted me to get deep, huh? I'm just having a normal conversation. Hi. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. Hi. I think human beings can heal from each other, y'all. This is all about energy and communication. If you can relate with someone, talk about it. Don't keep all your feelings inside, okay? I think if I could give anyone advice about my past, I used to hold everything in, and it's literally like poison. You have to cry. You have to express your feelings. You have to yell once in a while. You have to get out those feelings that are trapped inside you. It's literally like a cage right here in your stomach. Your energy in your core is right here. And all your anxieties, your fears, your worries, it sits in your gut. You have to get that out, y'all. Okay? Because the longer you hold it in, the more it's gonna do damage to you in the future. Let me just tell you that, okay? I swear on everything, you need to expel the demons, is what I call it. It's okay to be emotional sometimes. It's okay to cry. I've cried on live stream before. We're just human beings, y'all. Hello? No one's greater, worse, or better than anyone. We're all human beings that are sharing this beautiful existence on this very bizarre planet. Hello? Hello? Okay. Thank you so much for the gifts, baby. Hello? We're only little human beings, okay? And we need to really give ourselves more credit. A lot of y'all watching me need to give yourselves more credit, but you don't. But you need to. Okay, all the people spamming my chat that really aren't listening, you all really need Jesus or a lot of help. Girl. But you guys, I'm being really dead ass serious. It's okay if Mother's Day is not for you. But don't get bitter or jealous or angry at someone else that has a normal family, okay? Learn how to process your feelings and learn how to be a grown-ass adult and realize that your trauma is not someone else's, okay? Because I don't like to see people that are negative against another soul, okay? Because the universe and God gave us all our situations for a reason. So either you're gonna learn from them or not. Are you gonna hold that trauma forever and never heal or grow? I sure hope not. Okay? So don't be bitter at someone else that has a normal family. Because those exist. They do. And that's a beautiful thing. Hello? Thank you, baby. Thank you for the jet. For real, that's a beautiful thing. I have friends that have normal families. They still have their grandparents. And they haven't really experienced much loss. Woo, girl. They're in for a treat later, aren't they, y'all? Kelly. Kelly with the double. Oh my God, the triple cotton candy. Thank you, my love. You feel me? Uh-huh. And I'm not trying to be negative, but if you're a grown adult and you haven't experienced much loss at all, oh my God. I almost feel like it's better to experience death or loss when you're a little bit younger, because it helps you process and grow a little bit differently. I know people that, one of my old assistants, he's a grown-ass man, right? His parents, grandparents, whole family, 2 brothers, they're all alive. Girl, when he's 35, 40, and he starts experiencing loss, oh my God, it hits way different when you're older, bitch. I tell you that. It hits way different. Oh my God, Renee with the chair swing. Yeah, I just feel like, so Dolly asked a good question. Did I know my dad? I have a really great memory. A lot of people don't know this, but I almost have like a photographic memory, right? I can memorize lyrics after hearing the song once. I can memorize lines if I was ever to be an actor. I can digest and read something quickly and retain the information until I want it to leave. So with saying that, I do remember my father very well. I was 5.5 when he passed. And I think it was easier having a parent die when I was younger. I couldn't imagine like today someone telling me your father passed. Like that would be wild to me because you have so much more of a deeper connection and so many more years together, right? I think it's easier to lose someone when you're younger. I do. Yeah, you have such a deeper bond when you're older if you enjoy your parent. That's what we started this whole conversation on, okay? Let me check the oven, you guys, because I'm not done. I am making bacon, but I'm keeping it real. This is the Medicube salmon DNA mask. Okay. Okay, the oven's almost there, you guys. Let's grab some bacon. Okay. So all I'm simply saying is, I just didn't want anyone to feel alone out there if you did not have a good Mother's Day experience today. Or if you're someone that doesn't speak to your mom or she's not a great person, that's okay. You're not alone, okay? That's all I was trying to say to some of y'all. You are not alone on your journey of having an awful parent, okay? I wish my mother could be a mother. She's never gonna be one, y'all. She's never gonna be one. She has a lot of demons, she has a lot of mental health issues, and she will never be the mother that I need her to be. But that's okay, right? We just have to let it go. We can't let it keep us up at night. You can't wish for things to be greater, or, you know what I mean? You just have to let it go or make peace with it. I think a lot of people don't make peace and they fester on the anger or they let it really bother them. I'm not bothered today, but it's okay to sit there once in a while and be like, damn, I wish my mother was normal. We all have those thoughts if you have a parent that you don't, you know. I can't get this open, hold on. Ooh, this shit is pissing me off. Okay. You see how many people in the chat can relate? And it's okay if you have a normal functioning family. Because, hello, God bless you. I hope you do. Okay? My gorgeous friend Xtina is about to take her mom shopping. The thought of me and my mother going out in public and having a normal day without her causing an argument? Unheard of. Who else's mother or father causes an argument every single time y'all are together? You might not even see them for a couple months. You might not see her for a couple years. You might not see her for a couple days. But every time y'all are together, they start an argument. Who has that? Who has a family member like that? And I'm like, girl, so I made the decision to stop being miserable around her. And that's my right, okay? And that's what I had to do for my mental health. I had to tell my mother, you're not enjoyable to be around, sweetheart. Hi. Every time we're together, it's me. And it's always an argument. An argument about nothing. Just because you're angry and that's how you are. I'm good. So I had to put healthy boundaries in place, y'all. I did. Yes, she's an energy vampire. You don't want a vampire that sucks out all your energy and that makes you miserable, y'all. That's my mom. I'm good, sis. So I told her, I don't want to see you for a while because I just can't. And that while has turned into a while. Okay? And I don't know what the end game for me is. I don't think it's ever repairable. Unfortunately, she hasn't gotten the help or mental help that she needs, even though, of course, the help is there. Okay? Let's be honest. I myself moved away from California. I got therapy. I got a lot of things worked on and fixed, okay? And I went on a very beautiful spiritual journey in 2021. 21, 22, and 23 were probably the most healing years of my adult life, okay? Of my adult life, they were. So unfortunately, my mother is obviously 20 plus years older than me. She has chosen not to really get help. She's chosen to not evolve as a human being. So therefore, she cannot evolve in my life. Okay? And that's it. So it's okay to have boundaries. Jenny, this is the singer of Nirvana with a crown of thorns because music is my religion in a sense. It's a metaphor. But anyway, all I'm here to say is I'm standing up for the people that don't have great parents. It's okay. You're not weird. You're normal. And there is millions of Americans that do not have a healthy relationship. And that's okay. Because mine's the worst. I always tell people, I was telling this to people in Michigan, my mother is worse than yours. She is. And I hope she's watching. Because she knows it. Mother, if you're in here on your fake account, please write the word yes. Girl. Look at all these people pretending to be my mom. Y'all are hilarious. But yeah, that's okay. My mom's too far gone, y'all. She's past the point of fixing. Isn't that sad to say? She doesn't want to be a better version of herself. She wants to wallow in her own misery. And I can't relate to that. I'm sorry, I can't. Sunny, thank you so much, baby. Everyone double tap the screen, you guys. Marianne, what we're not gonna do is try to diagnose someone we've never met, Pookie, okay? I'm just sharing my journey. I didn't ask you to try to diagnose my mother, okay? Show some respect. Thank you. Misery does love company, you guys. I still love and respect my mother. She's just not that great. Big difference, okay? Yeah, anyone trying to diagnose someone they've never met, you have the issue, Pookie. Okay, I'm not even gonna entertain y'all trying to shade any of my family members, y'all. I'm just voicing my opinion for the people out there that may not have a good family relationship, okay? Yes, it's Mother's Day, okay? And I'm not celebrating. I don't care who or how you're related to someone. If they are toxic, it's time to go, okay? So no, I'm not celebrating Mother's Day with my mom today at all, okay? I'm good. She's too miserable to be around. And I'm genuinely a very positive, business-oriented person. I love creating, I'm an artist, and I don't have time to be around negativity. I don't.